If you died today, did you do enough? This is a topic of conversation in my mind, my whole life. There are people that go through life with a mission. There are people that just want to discover a mission in their life. I was born with one. I've always wanted to help people to my core. But I was given lessons in life for me to realize what that lesson I could help people with, for, to whom, when. Every lesson in my life has been an opportunity for me to help others, or the ability to offer up insights if they ask. I think it has to do with receptivity, when people are ready to receive a message, when they want to allow a message. But what I learned in life is that these lessons that I were given actually ended up being gifts in my life. When I was 8 years old, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. For me back then, it felt like I was given a sentence of a life of stupidity. I did not know in life what would happen, how I would go forward, what my learning style would be. I did not know. I feel in life we're given these experiences. This taught me to focus on gratitude. What was I grateful in life? For? With? What could I focus on? I was given this challenge to figure out how to learn. But what else could I do with it? As a small child, I remember being in Tahoe, and I was crying when I found out with my mom. She said, "One day you will take this adversity and your challenges in life, and you will help people. You were born for this." And at that point in time, I really would have rather lost an arm than had dyslexia, because I didn't know if I could handle it with my brain. That was a lesson, and I overcame it. But the gratitude of my life and the focusing on what I wanted, and those moments and times when I was struggling to figure out how to learn to overcome a challenge, that's what also made me stronger. Fast forward, I was 19 years old in 1 month. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Another invisible struggle you cannot see while looking at somebody. But the things that I had to overcome with that experience to get my mind back, to be able to chemically stabilize myself. I lived a successful life. No one knew of my core people. My roommate of 3 years in college had no idea I had bipolar disorder. I was just wild. Having these aspects of perseverance and being strong and learning how to get through life, we are given these experiences. Some people don't need to do what I do, which is, what can I do? How can I help people? The gap from 8 years old to 19 had many lessons that made me stronger. But dyslexia was one of the strongest ones. There were some till we got to bipolar. And then when I was 34 years old, 3 years ago, almost to the day, I found a tumor in my breast, and it was cancerous. After all of these lessons that I'd been through, the invisible aspect, no one saw them, but it made me who I was. I was stronger. I was someone that could handle all these things, but people didn't necessarily know why. Because I was too embarrassed for like 12 years to tell anyone that I had bipolar disorder, because it wasn't like 4 years ago when it became popular to talk about. But my mission to help people. Watch me. You want to see me get to the ground, cry, pain, watch me get back up. And like, that was what's so powerful, is like, you will be faced in life with hardship and with decisions to make and to get back off that floor. metaphorically or real. I think in life that we are gifted with opportunities, with people, but like, what are you gonna do in your life? So this opportunity, this hardship, was really different. Because instead of just someone saying, hearing my stories about how I became successful, I became the top of my class in high school, number 2. I became one of the highest in my class, not highest, but I did really well in college. Overcame dyslexia, right? Learned how to deal with it. I tamed bipolar disorder. And when I got my experience with my cancer experience, if I can lose my mind, I can get my body back. So when we think about our life and we think about going forward, when we think about these situations, these key factors that I learned, I was able to show. You figure out that there is gratitude. What are you grateful for? You can wallow, you can be upset. Anyone and everyone handles challenges differently, adversities differently, and that's okay. We have these moments that we create our reality, these conversations, just like Oscar. Those defining moments. No one knows who's listening, who's actually being absorbed by your messages. The taxi driver that you were saying years later, who also remembered you. So these people in your lives and these stories that you've experienced is, how can you help other people? You don't have to. Not everyone has the same mission. Not everyone's seeking to have a mission. But there's commonalities that will bring you back up in life. That will have the moment where you are here, you are today, each stepping stone, person, conversation, thought led you to now. So if someone's asking you, did you do enough? That's only up to you.